welcome to another episode of Sports Talk for You. I am your host, Aaron Bell. I got my co-hosts Adam Parker and Armand Ely with us. Of course, big news out of Baltimore this weekend. Good old Earl Thomas, not Errol. Earl Thomas released by the Baltimore Ravens, or I guess if you want to say put up as a trade block guy, due to fighting and punching one of the other safeties on the team. This guy is a shipwreck. He is not a very good team player. Don't get me wrong. He is a top 5 cornerback in the NFL, but the guy he does not have team chemistry whatsoever.
Well, no, obviously not. He had issues in Seattle now. He couldn't even get it done in Baltimore. So, looks like, Adam, you may get your wish. You've been saying it for the last year that Earl Thomas is going to go to Dallas, which that could be the case. But, you never know who may snag him. Hey, there's always Bill Belichick up in New England who's always like, who could I take? Oh, yeah, I'll take Earl Thomas for a discounted price.
I did see a funny tweet today that the Tennessee Titans are going after him as a fullback for blocking for Derrick Henry. I think that was one of the biggest sarcasm tweets, but I thought it was pretty funny.
That's pretty good. Although, yes, I do see him in a Cowboys uniform. I mean, he went to Jason Garrett, when was this, like 2 years ago, maybe even 3, that says, if you get the opportunity, come and get me. Well, we all know the clap would never do that and didn't do that. In came Baltimore. Yes, he does have issues, but quite frankly, so do the Dallas Cowboys at safety. Yes, we did get Clinton Dix, which is – heck, I bet anybody in a wheelchair is an upgrade from Heath. What was his name?
Chris Heath.
Jeff Heath.
Jeff Heath, yes.
And anyway, looking at the stats from last year, you know how pathetic the safety position was? There were 4 interceptions all year by the defense. 2 of them came from Xavier Woods, the safety, and that was it. That was it. And honestly, for years, I've been asking for a safety. Earl Thomas, even though he comes with some baggage, it's not the baggage of Ray Rice or anything like that, Kareem Hunt. Yes, he did get into a scuffle with teammates during, this preseason practice, what have you. But the question is, who doesn't get into a scuffle during all this? So anyway, they decided to release the top 3 safety in the league. I hope the Cowboys snag them because it's about time we see somebody decent back there.
Well, here's the thing, though. Even though it didn't happen during an NFL game, does the NFL look towards like maybe a 2 or 3 game suspension for punching another player?
Not at all.
No, not at all. No, that's during a preseason scrimmage, you always have scuffles. But with the baggage Earl Thomas has, and the chemistry issues it has, we don't know what happened. Behind closed doors, this could have been the last straw. The NFL was not going to suspend him for, punching someone in practice. We're talking about practice and scrimmage.
Practice.
Okay, Allen Iverson. No, I mean, I hear you. Here's the deal. I mean, the Cowboys, due to that injury of McCoy, I believe that's who it was that got injured. They saved about $3 million this year, and then Tyrone Smith restructured his contract to free up $7 million, or at least close to that. So Earl was supposed to make $10 million this year. Well, the Cowboys just freed up space for potentially a 1-year deal. Hopefully it's a bit longer than that. I mean, that's just my hope. I think the guy's got about 2-3 years left at being a dominant safety. But we'll see what happens. But I hope the Cowboys come calling, honestly.
Well, let's not forget this is the guy that flipped off the Seattle bench, even though Pete Carroll said it was the fans 2 years ago when he broke his leg. So, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. And the sad part is, Aaron, even missing like 3/4 of the season, he still had more interceptions than the whole Cowboys secondary at safety. Just saying.
But my thing is, if Jerry Jones signs this guy, does he make, commands toward him saying, hey, you need to get your shit together. If you don't act right, you're off the team. One incident, you're gone. I mean.
Nah, I could see him doing a few. Also, too, you know what? The Baltimore thing, I don't know. Do you think that they really got rid of him just based on all this stuff, or do you think to a degree they didn't want to pay him the money?
I mean, both, yeah.
Because I think this was maybe a good reason
Hey,
to get rid.
Armand, we didn't hear your first part.
I'm sorry. I
No,
think
you're good.
I think it's a little bit of both because I think that this was probably a good reason. As far as not paying the money, that back how you explain that to your fan base or your team. I think this was probably a good reason why or how to get rid of him. Like, oh, we don't want to pay the money. Oh, he's a chemistry issue. Got to fight. Last straw. Boom, out of here.
Exactly. Now, does this make the Baltimore defense worse, or is it really going to matter for them?
It's not going to matter. They still got a good defensive core there. It's not going to make a difference. But basically, as long as Lamar Jackson's behind the center scoring points for him, it's not going to matter at one bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to matter as long as you got Jim Harbaugh as coach down there, who's consistently
John
John.
Jim's in Michigan. Come on,
I
Adam.
know, I hear you. Sorry, A. Harbaugh. All right. That defense will be in good hands. Also, too, I need to make a correction. I don't know if I think I said Poe got injured. It was actually Gerald McCoy. So forgive me for that.
You said McCoy. You just didn't say his first name.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
you got it right.
Just making sure. Wanted to cover my bases,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well,
But-
I mean, I never have liked Earl Thomas. I mean, it's just, I'm more of like, if you don't have good team chemistry, I don't want you on our team. And the fact that Chiefs fans are saying, go after him, pick this guy up, we need him. Chiefs don't need Earl Thomas. We got Juan Thornhill back. We got Armani Watts coming.
Why not? Why not?
It's
all about talent. You can make chemistry work as long as you have good leadership, in the coaching staff, in the front office, and on the team. Why not?
I mean, I
think chemistry can be sometimes overrated a little bit. If you have a talent out there, might as well get them. Shoot.
I mean, I do believe Tyrone Matthew, Honey Badger, he could clean his attitude up because Honey Badger cleaned Frank Clark's attitude up pretty quick when he came in here.
Why?
Can
I ask a question? Why would you not? You realize if it was Earl Thomas with the Honey Badger in that safety position, good heavens. I mean, that's top. Those are like 2 top 5 safeties right there. I mean,
exactly. Why not?
I don't know what the Chiefs' salary cap is right now, so I don't know how much money Earl Thomas would be asking for and if the Chiefs could afford him.
Well, they can get him at a discounted price with all the stuff that's happened. You can sign him to a 1-year deal. He's not going to command after all this a high dollar contract. Like, come on. Give him a 1-year deal. Shoot.
Yeah, but that would be one heck of a tandem, though. If I were the Chiefs, I'd
go from the 32nd ranked defense to one of the top 5 defenses in the league in 2 years.
Oh, most definitely, man. But if I were the Chiefs and knowing how Veach reconstructs everybody's contract, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, thankfully, players on the team know that they won another championship, so they're able to restructure that contract. Like Sammy Watkins, he said, it's not all about money for me. I just want to win another championship.
Right.
And that's another
thing. It's all about, the former Chiefs coach said when he was a Jets, you played to win the game. It's all about championships in this league. When you have a chance, when your window of opportunity is closing in your point of your career where you made all the money, get yourself a championship. And the Chiefs have a great chance of repeating. Yes, I know it's tough to repeat in the National Football League, but they're in the best spot to repeat as Super Bowl champions right now.
Exactly. And I want to conclude with one thing tonight. I'm so sick and tired of hearing Chiefs fans, and especially one of our guys, I'm not going to say his name, we all know who he is, getting mad about not being able to dress up as a Chief in Arrowhead Stadium. Here's my thing. And me and Armand talked about it. We agreed about it. If they win a championship, are you really going to freaking care if you can go to a game and dress up as a Chief? Or are you going to go to the game and cheer them on and want them to win a championship?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Go ahead, Aaron.
Redskins fans are dealing with the name change right now. And you don't hear as many Redskin fans bitching about it than you do Chiefs fans bitching about not being able to dress up as a Chief.
There is a fraction of Redskin fans who are bitching about it. But the thing about it is, you play to win the game. If you're upset about that, then you're not a true fan at all. It's about winning, for God's sakes. It's all about Super Bowl championships. Matter of fact, as a Redskin fan or football team fan, I don't care about the name change. If they go 12-4, go make a run to playoffs, you can call us the football team, Red Wolves, Rednecks. I don't give a damn. It's all about winning, for God's sakes, not about dressing up or doing a tomahawk chop or whatever. Who cares? You play to win the game. It's about winning. If you're so upset about that, I'm sorry. If any fan who is upset about that, you're not a fan. You're just not a damn true fan. You're a fan of the football team on the field, winning games. I don't care if you can't do the chop. I don't care what your nickname is. It's all about winning.
Armand, I'm not going to lie. I got to name you Stephen A. Jr. right there. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. So,
all
right,
take it from Stephen A. Jr.
I'm going to call out these stupid fans who are bitching about that. Win the game. Win. It's about winning, for God's sakes. Not whether your name is the Chiefs, Redskins, or Indians, or you can't dress up. It's about winning.
Exactly. And you don't hear the players bitching about how their fans can't dress up because the players really don't care about that. The players care about winning.
Not at all.
So
if they did, you would have heard Mahomes or Travis Kelce, say something about it. Did they? No. Because they know the ultimate goal is getting the Vince Lombardi trophy back to Kansas City for the second year in a row. Not by no goddamn tomahawk chop.
Well, I see both sides. I do. Because it's been a tradition for how long? Over 30 years?
Tradition is overrated.
I get it, but you know what? It's still part of it, And anyway, I'm just saying, a lot of people like dressing up. I mean, pretty soon, is this going to turn into the Raiders not, dressing up either? Is anybody?
No, that's different. The Raiders don't fit no one. The Raiders are the Raiders. It's, it's the time of the, climate, change here in our country.
I get
the
it.
Raiders are Raiders. That you're dealing with, a culture of people, for goodness sakes.
I get it. But hey, I'll just go on record saying that the tomahawk chop never offended me, and neither did someone dressing up. That's their own free will, their own prerogative. So
let's not. I mean, Florida State had to take away their basketball chant, I believe, or their football chant that they do every year. So now they can't do that. I mean, regardless, they're not going to have fans in the stands anyways this year to worry about that. But
even the Cleveland Indians had to take away Chief Wahoo or Yahoo, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever it was, So, I mean, it's just part of the times that we live in.
Comparing the Chiefs and the Raiders, position, that's totally two different things. It's not comparable.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's what the world's coming down to, and people are just going to have to live with it, Don't sit here and take it so derogatory or take it personal. I mean, I'll do the tomahawk champ in my damn basement watching the Chiefs game with my family. I don't care. I don't have to be at the game to do it. I can do it in my basement. What are they going to do? Come to my house? I mean, shit.
Hey, I hear you, man.
So, all right. That's going to wrap up our argument for the night. That was a good little Stephen A. action and Max Kellerman going on. I like it there. So,
I hear you.
That's going to wrap it up. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, Armand, speak into the microphone. We couldn't hear that first part.
Microphone block. Getting 500 was today. Got to give props to my man, Takuma Sato, win his second Indianapolis 500, beating Stock Dixon, who's the ultimate GOAT. Unfortunately, there was no fans in the stands at the Indy 500, but it was a hell of a race. Scott Dixon led most laps, but Takuma Sato made the difference towards the end of the race. I got to give him props. Second win of the Indy 500 for Takuma Sato back in, his first was 2017, 2020. Props to him.
All right, there we go. Some Indy 500 action. Armand's a big Indy 500 NASCAR guy, so he's the man to go to.
Damn right.
All right, that's going to wrap it up. Go ahead and hit that small subscribe button on the right side of your bottom of your screen there. Subscribe to our channel for more of our shows, and we will be back tomorrow with some more on Earl Thomas and some more NFL action. Thank you, guys.